There's something that was said by Sihle Zikalala. Sihle Zikalala, speaking about people, number one, he spoke about the fact that why people don't vote for the ANC. I like the honestness and I like the transparency in how he went about that. It's a very interesting one to be realistic, number one, to have true that's a true reflection of the situation on the ground. Number two, he speaks about the fact that the number one thing that the ANC needs to do is to bring back people who left the ANC. And I said to myself, wait a minute. What are the people that left the ANC? Okay, there are many. But there's one that stands out among them. It's Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma is among the people that left the ANC. Sihle Zikalala says no. Unity is to bring back all of those people back into the ANC. And I said to myself, wait a minute. That's interesting. It is interesting to hear the minister mentioning that we need to bring back everybody that left the ANC. That's a proper unit. And one can't help but wonder what is the importance of bringing back the people who left the ANC. Why is that important? Could it be that somehow ANC realizes that no, we need Jacob Zuma. Let's bring that man back into the ANC. Could it be? I'm not saying it is exactly that, but I'm saying, could it be that they now realize that we need to bring back Jacob Zuma back to the ANC? Could it be that we are now living in such an interesting time where we will see the ANC making means to bring Jacob Zuma? I mean, they've done that. They've said it loudly that they would love to bring Julius Malema back to the ANC. They said it loudly that they would love to bring Umbuyiseni Ndlozi. They also tried to bring him back to the ANC. Could it be that they want to bring Jacob Zuma? Sihle Zikalala had the mic and said this.
Many people who left the ANC either because they are expelled, they form their own parties, they fight the ANC. We have to go back and recruit those people back to the ANC. It is our task not to leave people going to Mkoto. We must not offload people. Mobilize people back to the ANC. We must mobilize the middle class that have gone to Action SA and DA and all those back to the ANC. We must mobilize people from the EFF back to the ANC. But first is to ensure that we correct all mistakes, unite ourselves, and that unit must then lead in a very vigorous revolutionary change in the society. The one that will bring development, the one that will bring economic redistribution. And in doing so, we will make the ideas of Comrade Anton Lembede to live and live forever.
So, I want you to tell me what you think about this. Wouldn't it be interesting to see them opening and negotiations? Say, for instance, this is hypothetical. If the ANC was to bring back Jacob Zuma to the ANC, do you know what it will mean? I know you don't want to hear this, but listen to this. Imagine people who are voting for MK Party. And Jacob Zuma says, okay, now I'm going back to Gwagogo. Now, maybe let's say for him to come back to the ANC, he says, no, we are going to get rid of certain leaders in the ANC, such as Ramaphosa. And then because you have gotten rid of these leaders, such as Ramaphosa, I'm coming back. But I'm not just coming back now as Zuma. I'm coming back with MK Party now, which has got its own huge number of following. We are now joining the ANC. We are now building the new ANC. Could it be that that's the aim? Because, they've tried. They are open about it. If they were to bring Julius Malema back to the ANC, that will mean you're not just bringing Malema. There are people that you're going to bring back to the ANC who are following Julius Malema. It's a fact. So when they target these people, they know they are not just targeting the individuals, but they are targeting the people that follows those individuals. So for them to be successful in that, target the leader will bring the numbers back to the ANC. I am saying, we've seen them. I've never heard the ANC saying they want to bring just an ordinary person whom, when they left the ANC, there was not much significance. So I am guaranteed that them bringing back ANC people, they're not just talking about an ordinary member. They're not talking about that. They're talking about leaders. So if they want to bring back leaders, who are those leaders? Who are these leaders that they've targeted or they are targeting to bring them back to the ANC? That's a very interesting one that you and I need to keep our eyes on. Now, moving right along, he speaks about something he's being pragmatic and realistic in the process. I like that about him. He's saying the reason why people don't vote for us, it is because we are so into the idea of what it means to vote for the ANC, but not necessarily implementing realistic things to say this is what we are doing now that you have voted for us. People don't fall in love with ideas, they fall in love with actions. These are the words coming from the man himself, Sihle Zikalala. He said it them here.
TV many times. But if we are not committed and pursuing the objective of the struggle, people will leave us. People will leave us. People do not live for ideas. No. People live and they want their conditions improved now. And that's why to any elections, the main contributor of loss, one, it's unemployment and poverty. The high level of unemployment and poverty, leading to people not valuing life and bet as it would. Life does not worth a living. So we must address these fundamentals. We must address the structure of the economy and create more employment. We must distribute the economy to the people. We must ensure that in the revolution, we are not found wanting on who we represent.
Okay, so having listened to the man himself, I was listening to him and I was like, wow, I'm impressed with how he went about everything, because it is clear from what he said, it is clear that we have how best can I say this? It is clear that at least they have a clear mind. They are clear, man. They are clear. At least. Let's give them something for being clear about that. Let's give them something about that. They are clear about the fact that, guys, we are not. When we have voted, we don't deliver. We just keep people on the loop. We just give them the idea that this is what it means to vote for the ANC, but we never actually deliver. And I think they've realized that. There's something that I've seen contrary to the ANC, and I've even made videos about it. MK Party, they seem to have mastered the art of connecting with the people on the ground. There was floods in KZN. The first political party to be on the ground helping people, it's MK Party. And I've seen them continuously doing that. And that is what is going to grab the community. And there are people who are loyal to the ANC. But those people, when they have the conversations with the other people who have left the ANC, I'm just talking about ordinary people. Those people who have left the ANC will ask simple questions. What has the ANC done for you? We get it. You love the ANC. It liberated you in 1994, fine. But what has it done last year? They cannot answer that. They will be found wanting. You remember that there are some ANC people, when they lost to the MK party, they went as far as removing a transformer and say, I'm the one who brought the transformer, you didn't vote for me. We have seen videos of that nature. So in other words, when ANC brings you a progress, it's not a progress, they are renting it out. If you don't vote for them, you get punished for removing them on power. Do you see that? Things like that. It means we don't have real leaders who empower communities because they are in position. They do it to rent out the services, to say, the day you don't vote for me, I take away what I gave you. So it's not necessarily permanent. Do you see what I'm trying to say? All those things will create distrust in the community. Come 2026 and 2026 local elections and people don't vote for the ANC, then the ANC start asking itself some unnecessary question. Whereas they would have ignored Thabo Mbeki. Thabo Mbeki speaks words similar as Sihle Zikalala, that there is this detachment between what the ANC is doing on the ground versus what the ANC is saying. There's a disconnect there. And I love what Sihle Zikalala is saying. They will win, and I tell you this, they will win people back if they can master this art of being found on the ground, doing things not with an intention of buying people, but doing things with an intention of advancing the cause of the poor and the marginalized. If they were to do things with such an open heart, even when they lose, people will watch their reaction. They will not go back and look and take some transformers that were brought because of them. Things like that. People, when the ANC lose and they look at the good reaction from the ANC, they are most likely to vote for them again. But when you lose and then you react the way you reacted, then people will be like, oh yeah, we need to punish you more. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's more that ANC needs to learn. But I think, I've had two people from the ANC, Sihle Zikalala and Thabo Mbeki. These people seem to be more realistic about the problems. And whenever they speak, they seem to be saying things that are most likely or that can improve the situation of the ANC on the ground. But because some people do not want to listen, they still live in this delusional idea that we are still the ANC. Okay? Give them that delusional, they're going to kill themselves. Nonetheless, I want us to stop this video here. We shall see each other on the next episode. But until the next episode, good people, please take care.